This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field.
But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
A first down throw for Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Ready. Second and 10.
Young. And once again, this is Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Young on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaped in, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have a Panthers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Open man is Duvernay.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Go check.
And a pretty good burst right right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they'll go on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Okay, second and 6.
Faster.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
With one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
43-yard line.
Now it's Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Cam Akers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether your quarterback wants to blow on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
At the 24-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, 37 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but nope.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson puts it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Come on, set.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On the double.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers! Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go, Chuck. Ready? You got a no muss, no muss.
Now a first down throw, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cover, 38. Red, cycle. 22 needle. Cut, cut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Well, I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Going right back to Akers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Akers. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. That's taken in by Duvernay.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Young on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Young off the play fake. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On second down, Young again. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. It'll be Young again. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here is Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I got you, boy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Another run here with Sanders. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. They work now on 2nd and 9. Fields going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.